All right. So I've been playing some Tour 10 because the deal is in my 77 account, I'm trying to max out my clubs and just grind it out. So I mean, obviously, if I would have bought more, done more, played at higher levels, I would have got more. But just like grinding it out over the years, I'm getting close on a few. So I never really played above Tour 7. It was just my rookie account. But with the way that the bannering goes now, and like I'm in a master's deal, it doesn't take very much before you get up and then you're locked into it. It's better to keep myself at the master's level. I get better rewards every time I open up a chest. And because of that, I've started going through and played Tour 8 and Tour 9, and now I'm playing Tour 10, trying to max it out. I obviously could go up, but I don't have the bankroll to go up to where I'm doing 10 million. I want to have a little better bankroll, and I'm just enjoying playing and going out and doing the deal. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try and play every hole with this bag right here, and I'm not so sure I shouldn't be playing with a Goliath, but I'm gonna play with a Grizzly. I'm gonna play with a Katana. That should get me in plenty of trouble. Plenty. And we'll see what the deal is. We'll see. I played up to Tour 10 with my odd account, and then a buddy of mine named Scooby played that account for several years and lost all the Tour 10, all the Tour 9, almost all the Tour 8, and then gave it back to me. Broke. But I never actually played up in this account, so this is its first time making the run. There's a lot of good players up at this level, so you go to a lot of shootouts. Here we go. Drew more links. All right. Man, this isn't one of my favorite holes, but I do have a bag for it. And without winning a 3-Powerball, just wondering if they're going for the rock shot. Because it carries down there about 50 to 75% more than what it looks like it's going to carry. They are going for the rock shot. There is a shot that you can do if you stick it up there on the very tip. And you have a power 10 ball. They opened the door for me, and I tell you, let me look at this. Let me think about. Yeah, I think that is the shot. That is the bag. I'm gonna come right up into here, and let's see what this looks like. 8-4. There's 6. There's 7. There's 8-6. And a little. I'm just trying to lay it up there. My opponent gave me a free shot, and I want to try out a couple of shots on this to see what my second shot would be. I think you need to be closer to the tip, but I'm going to have to bounce over. There's a fairway up here I'm going to have to bounce over no matter what. And if you bring out a power 10 ball and you have a Cataclysm or a big dog, you can start off on this side right here in this pocket. But I think with a lower power ball, no matter what, I'm going to have to start off on this side. So I don't think being that far back is going to be that big of an impediment. Although I think getting a little bit farther forward would have been better. But I know my opponent can't make it on, so I got a free shot to try out an angle, because I use that Horizon and it has max topspin. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. You don't even really have to get... Now, if you were in a big headwind, it'd be a little bit different story. So it's 10.8 divided by 1.6. 675 straight up. There's 5, 6, 7, 5. I'm going to go 7. I'm going to push the forward distance back on. A 1 ring great to the right. If I can get, if that would have touched the green, it would have rolled all the way down to the cup. And that was actually the goal, was to get up there and roll down to the cup, because it's not necessarily a funnel. You'll end up really close, but it will roll down to the bowl that the cup's in. I think that's the way I'm going to start playing that hole. The very first time this set of holes came out, that first tournament that they were in, when it got to the last hole, which is this hole, I was in the lead, and all I had to do was get an eagle. I didn't have to get the Alvey. All I had to do was get an eagle, and I win. And I came out on the hole, and I was doing exactly the same shot that I'm doing right now. Only I was using a power 10 ball and a big dog, trying to get over to the other side. And I was trying to get all the way to the tip to make the big dog shot more viable. And missed the drive and ended up getting a birdie, just like I missed that shot. Ended up getting a birdie, and wow, I can't believe that went in. Good game. Good game, my man. Good game. Good game. Hey, let's play again. Come on. None of that stuff. Let's make sure I have some slots open. Yeah, see, I don't know that I won a chest right there. I didn't. What a bummer. I am 1 Kingfisher away from maxing it out. I'm at 7. I'm at the 399. I got some slots open. Dang it! That was a Tour 10 chest down the drain. I'm surprised I made that shot. I forgot what I was talking about. Whatever it was important. All right. Yeah, tournament play, you can play over there. You bring out a big enough ball, but in non-tournament play, you're playing over here. And I think you only need to put on about 4 topspin. I'm going to go to the +1 mark. 2 rings off. 8.8. 8.8 times 1.1 divided by 1.2 is 8.1 rings. There's 5, 6, 7, 8.1. Max curl. And a grate to the right. It probably needed the grate to the right. So, perfecto. Now there is a shot here, I believe. This is 1.1 times the wind divided by wherever I'm at my club, plus 0.1. My opponent's turned. If you bring out a bigger ball, you can start off on that side. So they've got a power 10 ball. Now, really, it's not worth the effort to try and get over on the other side of the sand. Now, you can. I've seen people do it. It's not that you can't, but you got to get your bounces just right. It is super beneficial just to get out into this area and take the shot, because there's a rough bump that you can take that is money. And so it's worth bringing out whatever it takes to start off on the other side, so it's easier to get up into that pocket. But in one-on-one play, because that can happen. And now if that was a precision ball, you still have a good shot at it because you are close. But you would have had a better shot. And I brought my damn Grizzly. I don't think I can make it with a Grizzly. Maybe. Yes. Times 11.8 is 13 rings. And I'm going to do 13 and a half. There's 10. 13 and a half. Ah! Oh! Yeah, if you hit a shot to the left there, it's going to hit in the deep, the roughs, you're in the deep, even though you're in the deep rough, you're in the deeper part of the deep rough, and it will bounce out less. If you hit it to the right there, you're not quite as deep into the deep rough, and it might bounce faster. So sometimes you have those ones that pop out, and you're like, why did it pop out like that? Because it hit, like in this particular shot's case, it hit to the right. If you guys don't understand that, put it in the comments, and I'll try and remember. I'll come back and watch this and try and remember what I was talking about. Now, back in the day, I would do a dunk right here just for fun, but you don't want to do dunks anymore. Not if you want to make sure you win. Or at least get in the hole. Is that the deal? Get in the hole. Eagle. Lando's turn. Put the ball at the draw. It's a draw. Legs are us. I'm going to do a 30%, 1.3 times 11.8 divided by horizon. 1.6. 958. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. $9.58. I didn't want to change clubs. I was trying to make sure that to give myself enough room on the red line, so I wouldn't have to. I wanted to get right to it, but I was a little short, so I wanted to. And it switches immediately to the other club, so I wanted to ride along it so it wouldn't switch any settings. I couldn't remember what I had on there. Cataclysm, and there's nothing wrong with this shot either. If you can, as long as you can get it within the deal is that shot will have more backspin, and so it'll suck down the hill faster and blow past the cup. We will see. This is one of those crapshoot holes that you can kind of increase your odds a little bit by drifting to the cup, but good game, my man. Winner, chicken dinner. Legosaurus. They do not want to play again. They do not want to replay. Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm back. All right. Here we go, one-on-one, tour 10. How much time we got in this video? 15 minutes. Hell, we got all kinds of time to get into trouble out here. There's several of these holes that are tougher. This is one of those holes that if the wind's blowing the wrong way with a 2-power ball, there's a max overpower hook shot that you can do on this hole, and I need to remember how to do it. Start off over on the other side of this and coming out into the open over here, and you can set it up no matter what, no matter which way the wind's blowing. That is perfect. Perfecto. 1.2 times 11.5 divided by, it's just 11.5. Max club. I'm going to do one less than max. It's 11.5 rings. There's 5. There's 6, 5. Two rings on the inside, 2 rings to the right. That is bad. I should have tried to put it up there in that opening. That is bad. That opened the door for my opponent. They were right out in the open. I need to actually figure out a shot instead of trying to get into the perfect spot, because I see people do exactly what I did. It's not all the time. But if you just lay up there at the top, then you come at this. You can come at this with your wood. And you're on, and 2, you gave yourself a shot at picking it up. This is one that you can pick up a shot on and make from distance. So I'm at max club. It's 2 per ring. If I did 10%, that'd be 12, let's say 13. So there's 10, 11, 12, 13. Hitting it perfect. Just a little bit outside. All right, was able to get back. It's good to know. I was thinking that down in that area that I was going to have to lay it up in front and then chip it to get in. I didn't realize you could make it. So that's good. That's good to know. I do need to come on this hole and just lay it up. Just shoot it straight out there and see what the wood shot's like coming in. If you can do what my opponent did and get out into that area, it's plus 10, plus 0.1, and man, you are money. Money. It's a draw. All right, we're going to a shootout. Going to a shootout. We need to win 50% of these shootouts. This one is 1.2. With that wind, I'm going to do 1.3 times the wind. We'll see if my opponent gets to where they want. All right, they opened the door for us. Let's see if we can get a little closer than 1365. 10.3. Horizon is 2.2 divided by 2.2. 6.08 rings. 6.1 rings. And that was 6.2. And I probably needed to add on, that was a 30% at a minimum club, which is 2.2 per ring. I want to figure out a good way to get on that hole with that Horizon. I'm trying to act like that Horizon bag is the only bag that I have. What I should do is play it with a Goliath, because there's some of the holes that a Goliath is the one, but we will see. I still got, let me clear out a slot. I want to make sure I have enough to replay somebody. Looking for a, here, let's cycle through that one as well, since we're playing. We're looking for a Kingfisher. That way we can max that card out and get it out of the play. Go Kings, go. I guess they're rooting for us. Dun dun dun, Waterfield Sands. I think this is a tough ass hole. It's the first, it's this drive shot. Man, you do not want to hit this drive shot great to the left or the right. You want to hit it perfect. Yeah. Let's make sure we're playing Tour 10. Make sure. I thought it was, but let's make sure. Wash my balls. How about if I kick your ass? How about that? How about those apples? $11.4. It's 12 is a full ring set. There's 12. And just a titch. I'm going to do not quite max curl. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if we can walk around the corner but not pinch right there. And get by that shadow. There we go. Perfect. If I would have put max curl on, I would have clipped up there at the top. I'd have to bring out a bigger ball to push me forward more in this, along this edge, so that I could get out, so that I could do max curl and not clip right here. There's a max overpower hook shot you can do on this hole as well, with like a katana. And go back and watch whatever they did if they make the shot, and that's the deal. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfecto. Nice. Nice shot. We're at max horizon, min horizon. We're at min, so it's 1.9 per ring. 11.1 divided by 1.9, 6.42 rings. And there's 5, 6, 42 exactly. And a grate to the freaking right, and that's the wrong side to hit a grate. So if I was going to hit a grate one way or the other, that was not the side. Dang it. Hornet will work fine for this. Man, they seem like they moved out a long ways. It's always funny when you watch it and you think, wow, they moved it a long ways, and then they make it. Close. Perfecto. In the hole. Alright, going to a shootout. Going to a shootout, I'm sure. You have to really try to miss this. You have to overpower it and it'll bounce over the hole. But that, unfortunately, is not going to do that. Kennesaw. 1.3 times we'll see if I can get a little bit closer. And not have to involve that sand. The way the wind's blowing. That is another good thing about using the Horizon at 1.6 for max and it's 161922. I think last time it would have been better if I had played it at 1.9. There's min. There's max. Playing a min club. And it is 9.4 divided by 2.2 is 5.55 rings. I'm going to lean that direction. I want to make sure that it remembers it's supposed to go that direction. Still didn't get the distance that I was looking for. It's woeing up. Like it's got enough stuff on it, but I need to put the shot just a little closer. Good game. Good game. Let's play again. Let's do that again. I got your ass this time. Come on, bro. It's always better to win. I'm just saying. That was a 30% wind adjustment on that. I need to get a little bit closer. I'm still, like, my second bounce is hitting on the fringe right there, and that's woeing it up because it's on an angle. It's making the ball get a little more loft. That's a big ass headwind. Power 6 ball. Look at you. Look at you go. Great. Down the fairway. 357. $12 is a ring set. Getting into a little power. That was a good solid 2 rings to the right. And there should have been 2 rings to the left or the right. So 359. I got 2 yards more than them. They're with their wood. That's a good club for this as well. Well, from where they're at, if they use the wind like that, this will be interesting. These are the kind of shots that if you make this shot, man, it's so spectacular. Let's see if we can, what we can do. It is 10.5 divided by 1.6, 7.54 rings. There's the 5-4. There's the 2. I need one more ring. Oh, one ring, great. If you're gonna hit it one way or the left or right on that grate there, that's not a bad side to hit it on. It gets you further away from that rough area. I would have rather hit it perfect, but dang it, I had a shot there. I did 15% on that. Just for those that want to know. You would think that you would have to hit, you'd have to take some off because you're hitting uphill, but that's not the way it works. My opponent's watching some movie. He got caught up in the movie and forgot they were playing golf. I did that the other day and dropped a shot in the tournament on a hole number on one of the holes. Out of time. Look at that. Giving me the win. I'll take it. I bet. I think if you get to 4,200 trophies, you start getting the APOC in your store. It's one of the options that comes up. Let's see, what do I have? I have 2 slots open. I have a chest working. How much time I got? We got 30 minutes. Look at that. We are on track. We'll see if I can get... I wasn't keeping track of where I started, so I'm not sure whether I'm up or down. It feels like I'm up. It does. I know I lost one though. Go Casho Bay. Maybe we can get down there. Please wait. We're trying to reconnect you. I'm in the same spot I've been. Maybe my connection's going up and down. Maybe. I'm in the same spot I'm always in when I'm playing. I need to get this hole worked out. I need to pull back to like the +1. I need to get the shot worked out from that spot so I can always give myself a little bit of room. I'm going to do 4 topspin. 9-2. If I add on 10%, that's 10. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One ring great to the left. Just want to see if, like, just getting over there, you got a shot to get on. This is a hole that people can get in trouble on. If you can just get up there safely, get up there every single time, there'll be a certain percentage that you'll win. If they make their drive, that's no guarantee though. There's areas to get in trouble on the second shot. But I think if you screw up low, like you overshoot right here like they did, I think you can recover from down there. I think you have to screw up on the outside. And with this particular wood, I can get up there nicely. .94. So I'm just going to do it straight up. 9.4 divided by 1.6 is 587. Let's move the ring set. There's 5, 9. And I'm going to lean that direction. And I'm going to hit 75,000 rings great that direction. And with that wood, you can give yourself a little bit of room to work out the wind if you have a headwind day. And at 1.6 per ring, it gives you a pretty good 5 rings in front of you. That's 8 miles an hour of wind that you can work out before you get to the red line. And you can get ahead of people. Like that shot right there is very makeable, but that shot's not as makeable as this putt. And so people are going to come out and miss that shot. You got to remember how to play one-on-one where you're being cutthroat about it. Like there's be a lot of holes where your opponent makes their shot, and so you're going to go to a shootout, but there's a lot of holes that just by playing consistent and always being in the right spot and not really taking any risks and bringing the right clubs out. When I first started playing, really a lot of these holes, if you had a Goliath, or not a Goliath, but a Guardian, good game. Good game. Good game, my man. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's see if they'll rematch. Want to play again? No dice. No dice. Let's go check out our chest situation here. Let's get rid of that silver since we're digging out golds. There's the I need a kingfisher, and I saw that firefly. I got excited for a second. I need 1 kingfisher. Just 1. That's all I need. Here we go. All right. Gotta make good wind adjustments. Man, this is one of those holes. I think there's a way, like, man, that's a big ass wind. Fuck. One point. Two times. It's whatever the wind is on this drive. Whatever the wind is. I have no idea where my opponent's going to go, and neither do they. That is not a good spot to be in. Man. $13.5. There's 10, 11, 12, 13. Man, I'm way into power. We'll see if that can at least not end up in the same exact spot he's in. Yeah, if you're going to screw up on that side, you can recover from that side. He might not be able to get there because of the hill. So that means they're going to have to lay up over on this fairway that's over here on the right to get around that corner. And I'll be able to recover, so that'll give me a shot up. Now might get it. Close. Close. Just getting on the fairway over there is tough. I've went out there and put myself in that position and practiced that shot a few times. I know exactly what that shot looks like. If I do a 10%, I mean, I can get right down on it, so I'm just going to do a normal pull. There's 10. I'm going to do a half a ring, which is 0.5. Hitting it perfect. And I probably should add it on 30%. But the whole goal is just to put pressure on them, so they'll have to make this shot. They might have disconnected. Now we're gonna have to wait for a whole minute to find out. All we're hearing is background noise. That's it. Enjoy the background noise for a minute. Elevator music. Dun 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 dun. Wow, they did make us wait for a whole minute. How shitty is that? I'll take the win. I had to work for it. Let's see, did we get a kingfisher? No kingfisher on that one. How much time we got left? Let's put that where I can see it. 45. We got 15 minutes left. We got plenty of time to play 2 more matches and win 2 more. Fill up all of our slots. We might even eke out 1 more gold. It would be their turn. That's why the screen wouldn't let me do anything. This is a hole that there is a layup shot to play it safe, instead of trying to get over there to that. Like if there's a big tailwind and you can not do any overpowering and get over there, you're fine. But you can just lay it up into this area. If you've got a horizon, you can make it. Big dog, something that's got a lot of topspin and hits a long ways. They are what we like to call in the business in big ass trouble, even with a big ball. They're in big trouble. Six, 9. If I add on 10%, that would be 7. Let's say 7, 7, 7, 6. There's 6. There's 7, 2. Plus 6. There's 7, 8. I want to lean that direction. Hitting it perfect. And just lay it up. Let's see if I can just get it up into the area, and if it floats down, there we go. Just lay it up. Yeah, I didn't think they could get on. Now with topspin, they might be able to get over to the other fairway, and that would be a market advantage for them. And with that wind, they wouldn't even have to do any overpower. Yeah, there you go. With that wind, I wouldn't have put any overpower on it, and the good helped them a lot. I see a lot of my opponents that are hit goods or greats, and it's like, wow, that really helped them. But they still, a good would have helped them even better. 1.1 times 11.8 divided by 1.6 is 811 straight up. $811. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. I'm slightly off in my angle. And I hit it 2 rings. If you're going to hit it great, that was the side. That gets you further away from the rough. I was not happy with that rollout. It put me too close. It was too close to being in the rough, because there's very little. I mean, we didn't see the rough in the picture, but I must be really close to it. See if we can beat him out on the course. Chip in to win. Chip in to win. Good game. And we have time for 2 more. We have 10 minutes. We have 10 whole minutes. Yeah, we do. So let's go open that one. Give myself 2 empty slots. Let's win 2 in a row. Let's get a streak going. Hey. Trying to harvest out 1 kingfisher. That's my day's goal. All right. Mo Betta drew more links. You can get tricky on this one and try and do the rough bump. I think it's better in one-on-one to go up there and see what your opponent can do. Maybe. Please wait. That's good. I didn't like that hole anyways. That hole gets headwind a lot, and the headwind's not any fun on that hole with a smaller ball. This hole right here is not any better. This hole is all about the drive. If you can hit the drive right, you're good to go. But if you mess the drive up, you're in big ass trouble, because you're hitting off of a hill right here. And so when you're hitting off this hill, if this is where you're hitting and it's going in a certain direction, you're applying stuff for it. But if you hit high on it, it goes to the left hard. And if it goes to the right, it goes to the right hard. And you can end up in really bad spots. And it carries a lot down into that hole. And it's easy to overdrive it. Or you can do what my opponent did and they clear it all, and then they end up going off the deal and into the rocks. We don't want to do that. And so they gave us a shot. If we can stick our drive, we're good to go. 6.5. I'm going to do 20%. 1.25% times 6.5 divided by 1.2 is 677. I'm not going to do any more than 3 topspin. 677. There's 5, 6, 7, 7. Hitting it perfect. Put some curl on it to bring it back to the fairway. Try and stick it up there at the top. Obviously, if you can get down to the bottom, but I'm going to have to, I can't get, I'm going to have to use this pocket. I'm going to have to hit in this pocket right here, no matter what. So getting down to their end would help me, because I could get deeper into here, but I still have a shot with all the topspin. I might have to do an overpower shot, but I still got a shot. I have a shot to get onto the green or within chipping distance, and my opponent's still, they're trying to get into the same range as me. I brought the right club. It's going to push me that way, and so 5 rings, I'm going to try and figure out like 8 rings. It's going to push me forward that direction. So I'm going to leave all the topspin on it, and that way I can do max curl. I'm going to leave it right there. No overpower, just max curl. Hitting it perfect. I'm just trying to float it out into the, and give myself a chip at it. That horizon has a lot of curl, but for some reason it doesn't feel like, I don't know, it doesn't have 100. So it might be like backspin, like there's a big difference between 95 curl and 100 curl. Because the curl that's on it doesn't seem like it's as effective as it should be. There's several holes where I've tried to curl, and part of the deal is because the more topspin you put on, the less effect your curl has, because the ball, it's stretching out each one. So close, but no cigar. Okay, we're on the we gave ourselves a shot at it. Chip in to win. Okay, there's max. There's mid. So I'm in the less than the mid when I run my top spin. I'm going to run on that corner. Isn't it perfect? And it came in on the other side of the flagpole, so the wind had an effect. If I'd have hit it great to the left, it would have went in, and a perfect would go in. Hedging my bet. I wasn't sure whether the wind would play a factor, so if the wind didn't play any factor at all, then I would have went in on a perfect on the left-hand side, and would have been able to pick up a great to the right. Hedging. All right, what do we have here? I think we have, let me look. We've got 3 golds going, so we have an empty slot. So let's go get our last silver. We have time for at least one more. At least. And if they give us bonus action, I don't want to play tour 11. I want to play tour 10. If I can find an opponent. Let's get out and see if we can get back in and find a real opponent, a real live person. Go Casho Bay. Oh yeah. This is the one I screwed up on last time. This is the one I actually need to come out and practice the shot on. Do the max overpower hook, because you can do it every time. There's 6, so that puts them out there. Perfecto. I hit perfect up towards the top. Nice. Too far. It is 1.1 times 12.2 divided by 1.2. It is 11.18 rings. Doing 1 less than max. Here's 11. Hitting it perfect. We'll see if I can get up there this time, or whether it tags the deal again. The way that is sloped, you don't want to hit it off to the left or the right. You want to hit it, you got to hit it straight. It's better on tailwind days when you can use the wind to push you up into the pocket. That's why I need to work out that max overpower shot, because it won't matter. You can just use it to get you around the bend. You'll have a longer second shot, but you'll always have that longer second shot. And this is 1.1 times the wind. plus 0.1. With my thorn, I am right at max thorn, which is 1.8 per ring, so 6 divided by 1.8 is 366 plus 0.1, so it's 376. There's 1, 2, 3, 7, 5. Hitting it perfect. Woo! In the hole. That's what I'm talking about. Good game. Good game. Okay, let's play again. I'll give you. We might get some bonus action here. I'm not playing for a chest. I'm just playing the deal. Giving all of the viewers some bonus action. No bonus action today. Look at that. Look at that. We have won a little. I think we did. Or at 143. I'm not sure where we were at when I started. I don't think it was at 143. 3 golds and a silver going. Looking for the one. Let's look at it. What do I need? I need 1 kingfisher. I'm at 399. I need 1 to max it out. Getting close on a couple cards. When I get this one done, I'll play my odd account and max out. It's not too far behind. It is a little farther behind, but not too far. APOC. It's funny in this account because I got my APOC. The APOC was the very last epic card that I opened, and I didn't, because I played Tour 7 forever, and I never got it. I literally, there was a year that they came out with the club card trading, and right before the club card trading, literally a month before, I got it. And it was so far behind, because it had taken me 4 years to get it, that I figured it wouldn't be nothing. And then the club card trading came out, and the only reason that it's gotten to this point is because of the stuff in the club card trading. A few here and there, but the club card trading has really made the difference. I got the Cataclysm, Thor's Hammer, and the APOC were the last ones that I got. I think I finally got the Thor's Hammer, and then I got the Cataclysm, and then the last one was the Apocalypse. Which is funny because my buddy Scooby got the Apocalypse the very first day he got to Tour 7. The first gold chest he opened up in Tour 7 had an Apocalypse in it. For me, it was the Spitfire. That was the first club. All right, there you have it. Thanks for watching. I almost got that. Almost got my Kingfisher. And then the next one I'm working on is the. There's another one I've got. Firefly 75 away. 43 on the Junglist. But it's the off-roader. I'm only 9 away on it. And we'll have to compare it to the Nirvana. It doesn't have I think in every, it's going to be a toss-up. I'm used to the Nirvana hitting 100 because it matches up with my Spitfire, and both of them hitting 100. They play the same. Their raw distance is so close, that 120 to 135. The Nirvana's a long iron, is the longest hitting long iron, and the Spitfire is the shortest hitting long iron, but it also has 100 topspin. So it can do stuff. You can use it especially when you're up close on those bunkers, you can use it like a rapier. You can run your topspin and do rough bumps, and you got 100 topspin at your available to you. I'm not even sure what the Spitfire gets when it gets up. I don't think it's worth. I've been like, when I get nothing else, I've been putting stuff in it. It's a little teeny bit more backspin, and it might get a little bit more ball guide. I can't tell on there, but I don't think it gets much. All right. Bye.